Okay, we should be live. Marcus, how's it going? Good morning or mid-morning? Let me pop out the chat here. Let me pause my live stream. How's it going, everybody? It's Friday. Just wait for a few more people to get in here, then we'll go into some things. Need to get some coffee into me. Let me know if the sound is all good for you. I think I have everything pulled up. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna bring up a desk that I was supposed to get on Wednesday. Still hasn't shipped, or I don't know if it's shipped, it's been delayed. So I'm gonna get another like a L-shaped desk and then a piece to it. So I'll show you guys that. Michael, how's it going? From Scotland. Where'd my dashboard? Sounds fine. Okay, great. Great. I just didn't check it before I went live, and I know sometimes that the audio is a little unbalanced. All right, let's take a look at this desk first. I'm hoping that it's a good desk. I only paid about $400 for the desk and this other side piece. I'm hoping it comes shortly. My main issue with this desk is I don't know how I'm going to manage the cables. Whoops, where'd it go? Just going to bring up chat. So it's an L-shaped desk. I'm hoping the desk that I'm using right now, it has 3 monitors on it, and it's smaller than just this section here. So it's going to give me a lot more room. I'm thinking about I could buy some cable management for the bottom of it, or I'm going to just cut some Velcro pieces and then, you know, screw it onto the under bottom of it. I also bought a few of these power bars, so I'm going to stick that under the desk too, and then hopefully it makes my setup a little easier. Because right now, where I'm sitting, the monitor's in front of me, there's a bunch of cables just sitting on the back, and it's a mess right now. What's going on, David? Last Dragon, how are you? And then I bought a second piece. Where is that? And then this is the other piece that's going to go with it. I think you could take these things out and place my PC in it so that it's not on the floor. So that's going to be cool. We'll see how good it is. For the price, I'm a little worried, but who knows. Cody, IKEA Sigma. You know what? I was going to do IKEA, but I don't know why I didn't look there. IKEA. Let's take a look. Bring that up. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've seen that, yeah. Either I could do $14 per one of these strips, or I could do it for free with all the Velcro I have. I don't know. This probably would be a better idea. But I think I'll probably end up starting out with the Velcro. That doesn't look like that bad, though. That's just like a little wire raceway. Timmy's, yeah. I'm drinking some Timmy's. Second coffee of the day. You're looking at the same desk. Oh, nice. Yeah, you know what? It angers me because I was supposed to get it Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget which day. And then, because I wanted to have it all set up here throughout the week. And now it might not come till next Friday. I guess it's over a certain weight. So by default right now, they push it off 4 to 7 business days. Oh, it's a huge help, one of these? Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just want them kind of hidden and off the floor. Because right now, like if you guys, I'm not going to show you, but over here I have my TP-Link stuff, all the switches, the access points, the cloud controller, and then I have some Cisco stuff. I have my NAS, I have some UniFi stuff, and then I have this Ingenious stuff just sitting there, and it's a big mess. I made a custom desk out of 2 tops. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at IKEA. They had I forget what a lot of Twitch streamers use it. I forget what they call it though. But anyway, I didn't go for that. I just went for these ones. It was reasonably priced. We're just going to have to see if the quality's good on them. I was looking at this same type thing on Amazon. Right, so let's just see cable management. Like they have this. I don't think I would want that. I don't even know how I would hook. I guess at least it would be, all the wires would be covered, right? It wouldn't be exposed. You'd have everything in there. You wouldn't be able to see it. I think this is a neat idea for the back of your computer, but I have a ton more cables than just what they show there. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing here. But, yeah, well, oh, I would never get these. Unless you're screwing these in. What a lot of people do with these, this is a lot of people do for cable management, even with like Cat 6 cables. They will put these onto walls. Just rip, they have like a sticky pad on the back. Put the sticky pad on and no screws through it. So it just ends up falling off once it gets hot. Or pushing around a couple times. Use your building skills and build your own desk. I don't have any building. I don't have any building skills. I would have to hire somebody to do that for me. Lots of power bricks and stuff under the desk. Yeah, like right now I have two power bricks. This desk that I'm using is from IKEA. It hasn't been bad, but just the clutter of the cables now is a little much. And I would like some more room, so when I do like the top-down views when I'm opening boxes or doing unboxing, that I could have it on a separate table instead of this one. Which do you recommend, the UDM Pro versus the next generation Gateway Pro? So I haven't tried the new next generation Gateway Pro because it's not available in Canada and it's still in EA. So I can't offer you insight on that. UniFi Switch Pro 24 or UniFi 6, and same thing. I haven't used the UniFi 6 yet because it's still in early access. I like the cable tray with the slotted fingers. I think Pandawood and StarTech. Yeah, it looks nice. We'll see. I mean, I feel like I could get away with just Velcroing it, but yeah, that might turn out to be a little bit of a mess. I don't know what I had on the agenda today. I know we're gonna look at some of this Ingenious stuff. So, did I post? Let's see, Instagram. Just pull that over. Security key. Give me one sec, guys. So Ingenious sent me a SkyKey and one of their EAPs. This EAP here. The EAP 1250, I think it is. Just give me a sec. I'm just gonna show you guys. Telecom networks. Okay. There we go. So this is what they sent me. This box was a little damaged on when it came, and then this is the SkyKey. So that SkyKey is pretty much like the cloud key, right? That's for what we're gonna do with our remote management. They do have Wi-Fi 6 access points. But as of right now, they want me to do, one video, see how it goes, and maybe they'll send me one after. I think the Wi-Fi 6 is about $400. Oh, testing delay. There shouldn't be that much of a delay. I was just not looking at chat. Bruce, how's it going? I updated my Protect to 1.172. New version today. Oh, I didn't know there was a new version. Let me look at that. Let's take a look. Shall we do it live? Oops, not in there. You know what I found? There was a parked car. Okay, let's bring that up. There's a parked car on the street, and it kept alerting me like every 5 minutes all night long for the vehicle detection. So I'm hoping maybe that bug is fixed. Is the Ember mug? What is the Ember mug? I guess I could look it up. End up getting that aggregation switch in today after your latest video and your response to a comment. Yeah, the aggregation switch is awesome. The one thing, and I'll show you guys this in a little bit. The one thing that's a little different about it. I have the US 16 light PoE or whatever it's called, and it doesn't, so I have my Ingenious stuff plugged into it, but it says that it's plugged into port 1 on the aggregation switch in the UniFi map. And I know UniFi maps, they aren't the, you know, they're not the best, but it's just a little strange. Hi from Ontario. Hole saw. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Where in Ontario are you? I'm right by Newmarket. Hole saw and hide the cables in the wall. Yeah, that might be. Amber mug. Let's look at this. You guys are talking about the amber mug. I got to figure out what this is. Amber mug. Is this it? Or ember mug? Ember mug. Is that right? 149 bucks? What the heck? Does this thing make your coffee for you too? New Ember temperature control smart mug. 10 ounce black, 1.5. So it's a battery powered coffee mug. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'd ever use it, but it's interesting, that's for sure. And then I want to do another shout out. So Joe from Controlling Technologies sent me this Philips Hue. The starter kit. Where's my stream? I need to look at myself. There we go. The starter kit. So for hitting 10,000 subscribers, that was a shock to me. So it was pretty awesome. Right now, I don't have anywhere I could plug these in because all my lights in the house are pot lights. So I'm gonna have to get like a lamp or something like that to test them out. But I've wanted them for a while and I just never bought them. Near Toronto. Okay, cool. If it's an interior wall, no, this is they're both, the room that I'm in, it's exterior. It'll be all exterior. So the way that's going to happen when I get my new desk, we're going to be actually where this table is, right? Or where this dresser is. That's where we're going to face. You guys are going to see this back wall. So we'll end up doing maybe some design stuff in the future. Let's see if that UNVR came back up. Oh yeah, it came back up. I wonder what the release notes were for that. I didn't even know there was another update. It's probably just doing some bug fixes, I would assume. Where is it? Do they not have the... I thought they had the notes on here. You know what, let's just go to releases. There we go. Oh, there really wasn't that much. So it's just WebUI improved time-lapse stability when changing cameras and add G4 PCZ to the device adoption. What I didn't do in my video, I didn't show the new cameras that you could adopt. Chris from Crosstalk, he did, and you weren't able to see the G4 PTZ. He was pretty solid, have most of the main light in the house. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm excited to test it out. I might test it out today. We'll see. Yeah, well, I don't mind having it with the insulation, right? I have that mag tool or whatever, the magnet lock, I forget what it's called, that I could use that, and I have fish sticks and stuff like that. I have that Philips device on my IoT VLAN. Okay. I thought you had, Bruce, I thought you had what I have. What the heck do I have? Lutron lights. Well, that's really I mean, that's not a big update at all. But I wish I could try out this camera. Look at the price of it though. Let me just bring that up. So you look at the price of it Canadian. $2,369. Like, that's insane. That's super, super expensive. I can't justify that just to test a camera. Still have more than one protect when you have a hard drive in your Sorry, I don't really understand the question. I'm using Wi-Fi smart lighting, so there's no need for a separate hub. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have two hubs. I'll have the Lutron hub and then I'll have this Philips Hue hub. I'm assuming you can change the color of these lights. I don't know, I haven't looked into it too much. Adam, yeah, you probably can pick up a used car for that price. Like that's, it would be pretty cool to have on the house, but I would want that in the backyard. There's no neighbors in the backyard right now, and then I could do a full zoom. Yeah, I am getting this. One of our viewers, or my viewers, is sending me the UniFi Protect G3 Instant. It still isn't here yet. I'm hoping it's here by the beginning of next week, and then I could do my review on it, see how it works. I think I'm going to probably end up putting it in my garage and then moving the G3 Flex to my LAN room to just watch my network rack, I guess. Also want to get one of these G4 Dome and do a review on it. That will be a little later down the line once they release here. They don't look like the RGB ones. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know where I'll put them. Maybe in my basement? I'm not too sure. But either way, it was a great surprise. I love getting stuff in the mail. That was something I wasn't expecting. I thought that when that came in the mail, I thought it was this G3 Instant camera. All right, so let's take a look at these. I want to try to put you guys on the screen. Let's see how we could, you know what? I'll just put you guys over on the side for now. So this is the Engenius SkyKey. I haven't really played around with it, so I don't know where pretty much everything is in here, but we have the Ingenious SkyKey up running off a PoE on our UniFi light switch PoE, and then we have the EAP 1250 running on it. Let's just see here. Get back. I would assume that UniFi, where was this? I would assume that UniFi would combine the UDM Pros, MVR, and oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Hope your business grows, growth goes well now that, yeah, so one thing that I didn't say, some of you guys knew this, some of you guys don't. I did have a day job as well. So I was working in compute engineering, so Cisco UCS, you know, designing that network, the virtualization, doing the infrastructure, like VMware infrastructure for it. Unfortunately, I got let go this week. So now I'm going to try to do this full time. The problem with that is I guess, like, you know, you don't have the money security, right? So I'd get a certain paycheck every 2 weeks. And then on top of my business, now I'm just going with whatever my business brings in. So it's going to be a bit stressful in a little while because I'll be getting a severance package and all that. But yeah, so we're going to do Mac Telecom Networks full time. I'm going to have to really put myself out there to get more work, I think, in the field instead of remote. I probably need to hire a sales guy. I honestly am terrible at sales. The G3 Instant is incredible for the price point. Yeah, for $29 US, like that's nothing. Even with the update, you still have Protect on the UDM and on your UMV. Oh, so I don't have, like my UDM's turned off. Yeah, you can't merge those. They're two different controllers. Lutron, SmartThings, Hub, all on the VLAN. Yeah, so I would have all that stuff on the same VLAN as well. If you ever need anything from the US, pretty much, I live in Windsor. Oh, awesome. And have some friends. Yeah, you know what? I would love to get somebody who could send me all the gear that comes out in the US first and then bring it over so I could do reviews at the same time. Yeah, I'm glad, you know what? So I started this channel about a year ago, maybe it's been a little over a year. We've gained what, 1,100 subscribers, or 11,000 subscribers, and the amount of business I have gotten out of it has been great. So luckily I had that foundation, and I still could work for a bunch of different people. I'm not extremely worried about it. Quick, everyone, turn off your ad blocker. Yeah, no worries. It'll be fine. It'll be all good. We'll still be doing this. You just might see more content. How's it going, John? Okay, so let's go back to this. Let me put you guys over here. Really, I don't know what I'm doing in here. So this is, they do have an update, but I haven't finished doing a video, or the only thing for this video I've done is really the unboxing. So I'm not going to do the update right now because we're going to leave that for the video, but there is a new firmware update for this controller. So yeah, it may look different than this, but right now we have one access point. You can see we have 0 switches. There's one project, which you have to make projects to associate your access points to. So it's just my home network test, and then our access point shows up here. I'm still not sure how to add an SSID though, like to put a wireless network onto here. And I don't know if any of you have worked with Ingenious before. But I would assume that it would be under device manage or device config. But I mean, you can't really do anything with it. They have AP groups, and I'm going to figure all this out obviously before I do a video, right? So we don't have any AP groups. They have active clients, which we have no active clients right now. Rogue AP detection, that's pretty straightforward. Then we have our topology view, which really shouldn't be much. It might just be, okay, so there's a switch offline. We don't have a switch, so we're not going to be able to see that, I guess. Is there a map view? Nope. Statistics. Yeah, I really need to figure out how to make the SSIDs on here. But I'm hoping when we do the update that it's fairly straightforward. I don't know, maybe I have to go in direct to the AP to do that. I'm assuming this is a yes, but can I configure a VLAN with Protect cameras and have UDM Pro block outbound web on that VLAN? You should be able to. I haven't done it, but yeah, I can't see why not. Bell Rivers. I have no idea where that is. Let's see if we could go to this access point directly, and maybe that's how we do the, which wouldn't really make sense, because why would you have a key, right? Oops, WAN IP. That's weird. What is the, let's try this, admin and password. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this off to the side. It may have taken the new password that I created in it. Admin. Yep. So that's a little weird to me. Like, this should be managed under their, it should be managed under their controller right now. So it should have switched the passwords for everything. Let's see. I've just found out that I really dislike the air cube from Ubiquiti because of the PoE. I'm not being under the WAN port. I've never used the air cube. That's something I've never even looked at. Great video. I'm looking for alternatives to UniFi to replace 2 APs at home. Torn between a few of them in Ingenious. Yeah, you know what has good APs? Even I like the TP-Link stuff. I mean, there's flaws with the TP-Link stuff, but I mean, the speeds are great with it. I forget what Ingenious I've used before. We have, what is this one? Grandstream. Their access points are not bad either, and hopefully if they make a better interface. Always great to see locals. Well, there's not too many Canadians on here. No, I haven't picked up a wall mount yet. I mean, now that I have some more time, I might end up doing that. I did get a quote on a box to Cat 6A as well as a wall mount. So what? Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how we're getting this into the controller. This is going to be something that I have to look into, and then you guys will probably see this video on Monday. Very odd. So let me show you guys what I mean with the aggregation switch. I wonder if I have that brought up. No, I don't. Just going to bring up my controller. And then we'll bring up the clients. Just hold on, then I'll show you guys that. I think I can. Nothing's exposed. Okay. So here's my clients, right? So I have, you know, whatever, my normal stuff. And then the EAP 1250, this is that new Ingenious access point, you know, on this IP. It's showing UniFi aggregate. Wait, do I have an aggregation? No, I don't. So this is just one link going up there on port 1. But this is on port 6 on my UniFi 6 Lite or 16 PoE. So it's a little strange. And here's the SkyKey saying the exact same thing. It's a little odd. I mean, the maps and the clients have always been not accurate on UniFi stuff. Thank you for the tutorials. I could set up UDM and others. Greetings from Poland. How's it going? Yeah, they're really trying to push the UDM Pro. Riley Chase of Hostify, he did a Twitter post yesterday. Let me see if I could find it. Riley. Oops. Chase? Okay. Where was his post? Oh, I wonder if he took it down. What day? I don't even know what day it is today. January 22nd. I thought he posted on Twitter. Maybe he did on Facebook or LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Let's take a look. It's, yeah, UniFi really wants you to use the UDM Pro. Riley Chase. Or maybe he did it on Hostify. It was saying something about, for the best experience, make sure to use the UDM Pro. And not, I mean, because that's going to get away from any type of cloud key, right? I can't find it. Either way, no, it's not double. 2 milk. I got away from the doubles years ago. So no sugar, just milk. No sugar, no cream. I sold the Flex HD. And not because it was a bad access point, because I had too many access points. And I was just looking to declutter some stuff. The Flex HD is great though. I was just using it in my garage, so I didn't really feel a need for it. That's the only reason I got rid of it. But it's really cool. I mean, it ran well. You could change, if you're really wanting to change the color of the access point lights, you could do that. And you can mount it to your ceiling if you want. I never did that. It was just mounted on the side wall. Oops. Yeah, and well, and it's 4x4, right? So it's the same as any of these other HDs, just a different form factor. And one thing I noticed, and I think I said this in the last live stream, and I'm wondering if they could cover the UniFi beacons. We go to accessories. Oh wait, I'm in the US store. You can see the cover for the UniFi 6 extender. But if you go here, they look almost like they're the same. So I wonder if we could put those over top the UniFi beacon. Because they come in a couple different varieties, right? So you have black, you have wood, and then you have concrete. I would love to have this. I think that would look really cool. Greetings from Germany. How are you? I turned my UDM Pro into a cloud key. You can just drop off DHCP. So, I mean, you can make it a cloud key. And yeah, well, I mean, it has a cloud key built in, right? Do you think someone should wait on the UniFi 6 for a UniFi 6E someday? You may be waiting a while for the 6E. I would just buy something. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty impatient. So if something new comes out, I'll just buy it. And then if something else new comes out, I'll end up buying it and then selling the old stuff. We don't know how long the UniFi or the 6E stuff's going to take. Dr. Carpy, how's it going? Both beacons are the same. Okay, so I could buy that then, because these are available in Canada right now. I mean, it does absolutely nothing for me, but it would look nicer on my wall. Concrete looks pretty good too. I wonder how these are going to be, the UniFi 6 extenders. I'm sure they'll be decent. The beacons are decent. Have you enabled MDNS on your... Yes, I have. Yeah, it's just under services. Hello from Suriname. I don't know where that is, but hello. Actually, that's interesting. I want to look that up. That's something I haven't heard of. Where is South America? Okay. Still waiting for the UniFi 6 LR. So Josh, it's not even available in the States right now. I was looking at this morning. So if we go to the UniFi store, it looks like it's still in pre-order. I thought it was supposed to be out in December. Right? Pre-order. Not even sold out. It's just pre-order. And they used to have like a date where it was going to come out. It would say like it's going to release January 17th or whatever, but now it's just usually available in 2 weeks. So who knows? Maybe they have a shortage, obviously. Do you feel like they're going to deprecate the Cloud Key Gen 2 and recently getting support? I don't know about that. I think they're still going to have to support it because they have a ton out there. The Cloud Key Gen 2s are fairly new. Any idea if WAN failover balancing is reliable in the USG and UDM Pro? I didn't find the UDM Pro. It wasn't too bad. It worked. I have tried it. I did have a video on it and it had load balancing. In the video I did, it did have load balancing. Right now, I don't think there's an option to load balance. They took that out. The U6 extender has been flawless. Okay, that's good to know. Are you getting into the smart home? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there was a date, but then they took it back. So who knows what's going on with that. Oh, curtain. Yeah, I probably do need that. So when right now the curtain's open and I have a light, one of the Elgato stream keys shining on me, or it would be fairly dark. That would be cool. The automated, that's one thing that I would like to do. So I'm gonna have to figure out the lighting when we move my desk, because we're gonna be, where I'm looking at now, there's gonna be a window right behind us. I do have blinds though that are there. What else was I going to talk about? I feel like there was some other things. That access point looks pretty cool though. Even though it's, almost the same as every other access point, except you have this little UniFi 6 label. For you, Z-Wave and Zigbee, people, if you need a good controller hub, I would go to, okay. I've seen the hookup do a bunch of home automation stuff. If I was going to get into that, I would probably look over some of his videos of what he recommends. I know he talks about Z-Wave and Zigbee all the time. So yeah, these are cool. We'll get into that. What else am I getting sent to me? I'm getting sent some more TP-Link stuff. I know we talked about the TP-Link Wi-Fi. Was it a Wi-Fi 6 access point? I think that we talked about that last time. So I am getting one of these. I've already purchased it. I just don't know when it's coming. I think it's this one here. And then there was something else I asked for to get. I think it was a mesh product. What was the mesh product? Let me look on the side here. TP-Link Mesh Wi-Fi 6. Was it Deco? I think it's Deco. Nope, that's not it. Pretty sure it was the Deco. Yeah, this is it. So I'll be doing a review and testing with this, doing some videos, and then I'll be sending it back. I'm not going to keep these ones because I'll have no use after, but we're only getting 2 stations. I still run UniFi video in a VM. It is locked down, so only way in is a VPN. I bought a Cloud Key Gen 2 about 18 months ago, and will be disappointed if that goes. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't. I just moved somebody off of UniFi video to Protect. What did they have? They had a Cloud Key Gen 2. It was very easy. They have RGB on UniFi 6? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. They don't have that on the light, do they? Where's my controller gone? I don't think they have that on the light. No, that must just be on the UniFi 6 LR. I've been thinking, or I've been looking at getting the Flex Mini 5, but the place I buy it from in the UK has not got them in yet. The Flex Mini, is that this little one? I think I have one on my desk. This one here? Hold on. That the one you're talking about? This little Flex Mini? Yeah, that's Flex Mini. So I was trying to do some setup yesterday with link aggregation, or maybe it was the day before, between pfSense, and this thing doesn't support aggregation. So I'm gonna have to get another switch up here that does support aggregation. So this doesn't support aggregation and it doesn't support SSH. So that's two things to consider. Not that you really would be doing link aggregation on a little 5-port switch. They have a TP-Link doorbell. Let's take a look. TP-Link. Is that it? The Casa or whatever it's called. I was looking at maybe doing a couple more doorbell reviews. So I have the G4 Bullet, or not Bullet, the G4 doorbell. Then I have the Ring Pro, and then I wouldn't mind getting, what are they called? Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Lorix? Lorix doorbell. So I did a video a long time ago, one of my first videos on Lorix systems that I bought from Costco. And it wasn't a bad camera system for home. But I just saw that they released this doorbell. I don't know why these are going so slow. So if TP-Link debuts the first video doorbell, an indoor chime. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll see if they'll send me one of those. It looks nice. I wonder if you could hook it up to your internal chime though, if you already have one. I would assume you could. And here's the Lorix doorbell, 129 bucks. Is that US? Yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, it looks, all doorbells look fairly similar. What I really like about the G4 is the LCD screen that they have. Simply Safe doorbell. Let's take a look at that. Whoops. Whoops. Simply Safe. Oh yeah, I've seen a few of these before. 169 bucks. My thing is, if it has to go to the cloud, I would prefer local storage. So if we could put it on an SD card or some type of NVR. It looks nice. 162 degree field of view, smart motion, 2A audio, 1080 motion alerts. Oh, it has pan and zoom. Oh, that's cool. Whoops. Wi-Fi is a requirement. Existing doorbell setup. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that looks nice. I did look at the Hikvision before. Let me take a look at that one. Hikvision. I would have to almost set up like a board on the outside of my house to have all these doorbells. Wi-Fi video doorbell, 2 megapixel with supplemental IR light, 1 call button, 1 reset, wireless interface. Okay. 12 volt and then IP54. I'm guessing that's the button right there. I have a bunch of Hikvision cameras in my garage right now. I don't know if I'll end up doing a video on them. They're kind of just like 4 megapixel. They're OEM cameras, but they are made by Hikvision. It could all be set up local as well. Okay. One camera that I'm going to be taking a look at, which I think I talked about last time, is this. I don't even know how to say their name. Anki. But I almost have a feeling like these are Hikvision OEM cameras as well. And when they were sending it to me, I asked them, and they said that they weren't. Because if they were going to be OEM, I probably wouldn't have looked at them. They gave me one. I think is that the dome? They gave me, I think, this turret. I think they gave me a turret. I'm not too sure. but I may take a look at that and then see how good it is. I like the UniFi doorbell. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. And it comes with the chime as well. I at least think that's a chime. No monthly fees and local storage. It's a little pricier. Well, that's still not that bad. Simply Safe is one of the few that you can do local or cloud-based. All right. It's not cloud-based, but you used, oh, okay. So you just used your doorbell camera or doorbell cable, sorry. 29 bucks. Hmm. 34. Well, no, that's different, isn't it? Ways. Do they have it here? Let's go to Amazon.com. I don't see it. You know what? One thing I wouldn't get though is something like this. I wouldn't put my locks on Wi-Fi ever. I couldn't trust it. If somebody got into your network, and it's been done before. People would have these smart locks, get hacked, open the doors easily, and then they have full access to your house. But then again, people don't change the default passwords. Interesting. There's just so many different, different vendors out there like this. Now there's Arlo. I could honestly do probably 100 different doorbell videos. I'm using Ring Doorbell. This is the Amazon company. Are you familiar with them? Yeah, I have a Ring. I have one down here actually, I think. Yeah, right here. This, I don't know if this is the Pro model. Let's see. I have the Video Doorbell 2. I mean, it worked okay. It wasn't terrible. It had a battery in it, so it was battery backup if the power, died. And then on the back, it would just charge the, if you were plugged directly into the wire, it would just charge the battery on it. So it wasn't too bad. It was just paying for the cloud. I didn't like that. But I think that's how you're going to see most things go, is now into the cloud and the cloud storage. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Just trying to think of some other things. Some other videos that are coming up. I can't really think of anything. Ring is the one that gets hacked the most, yeah. But yeah, I mean, just keep up to date with your security. Make sure they're on separate VLANs. Put them on your IoT, or if you have a separate camera VLAN. So I have a completely separate camera VLAN for that, right? You could always put these on like a IoT. Hi, have you heard if UniFi will develop a product for Protect like the Grandstream intercom keypad? I don't think I've heard of it. I don't even know what this keypad is, but let me take a look. Oh, that's kind of cool. $4.99 though. I don't know if that's that cool. Oh, so it's a video door system. Is HD video door system that tracks, manages, and records access to any physical, okay, building. So I think they have with UniFi access, right? I mean, it's not like that. It's not a punch code that you get in, but your UniFi access door system. So you have your readers. You just don't have a punch code. And I don't know if you could add one of those on maybe as an attachment. I could look into that though. UDM videos. Do I have any pfSense to UDM videos? So what are you looking for specifically? I have people ask me all the time if I have, a pfSense and then a UDM together. So it's like firewall and firewall, right? And I don't do that because you'll have double NAT issues. If you're talking about like a UDM to pfSense site-to-site VPN, I think I do. I probably should do an updated video on the UniFi starter kit or the access, because I'm sure they've done a few updates since I first did it, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that they've added as well. I recently got a UDM Pro and want to set up a security camera network using the UniFi Protect G4 camera. Should I get a UniFi switch PoE? Okay, let me take a look. I think they're both... I have the switch lite, the 16 switch lite. So here's the 16 switch lite. The first 8 ports on here are PoE. I forget what the... It's only a 60 watt max though. So if you want more than that, what was the other one you were looking at? The 150 watt 8 port? Oh, 150 watt 16. Where the heck is... Oh, right here. So that's $389. I mean, the price difference, you're $100 less for this one. You got to remember this one's not rack mountable. It doesn't come with rack ears. This one would be rack mountable. I wonder if all ports are PoE though. I think they are. Where the heck is that? 16 gig, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I thought they showed how many ports were. They must all be PoE. It really depends on your use case, right? If you're going to need more than 8 ports PoE, then go with this one. But if you only need 8 ports or less, then go with this one. But you got to remember it's 8 ports, but only 60 watt max. And probably just a little less than that. You can use a pin on the UniFi access. Okay, that's good to know. See, that's why I probably should do an updated video. I haven't looked into it since I did the first initial one. Just PF sense to UDM or UDM Pro for double NAT if there is a way around the double NAT issue. Maybe a bypass. You might be able to bypass it, but I don't have a use case for that. Maybe do a video on it eventually. I've had so many. That's one of the most asked questions, which is kind of funny. Look at the 16 port Gen 2, but is that PoE? Where's the 16 Gen 2? Do they have it in Canada? Aggregation. I think that's only in the States. I did see that. Where the heck is it? Unless they have it. Oh, it's right here. Okay, $299. This is, yeah, I got so this is US dollars. But how many watts is it? Does it say here? That looks, well, I like their Gen 2 stuff. Their Gen 1 stuff was great, but Gen 2 is a lot nicer. Yeah, that's nice. Get the USW 16 PoE. Did you try to run or adjust fans from CLI? No, I haven't done that, no. I don't have a USW 16 anyway. I have the, what is the model number? I have the USW Pro 24 PoE. You have everything. Were these, no, they must be in the Canadian store. I just might not have looked low enough. I don't know why they have this at the bottom. That's weird. I wonder if these are just 1 gig interfaces, so the SFPs. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, 1 gig. So they're not the Pro versions. The Pro have the 10 gig SFPs. Okay, yes, I'd want PoE on all ports. The US 16 all ports. The US PoE is 8. Yeah. I have Gen 2 24 port with 16 PoE ports. Yeah, I don't really need any more PoE ports than that. I have, well, this switch, the Gen 2 24, that's a full 24 port PoE. So I have 32 ports PoE, which is fine for me. So when I'm doing testing, I'm always using Whoops. I just don't want to show anything here. I'm always using this. Nah, it's just going to keep going over. But I'm always using the Light 16. It works well. It's a great little switch. I would like to get another one though, just to be able to do testing for aggregation links. So maybe, since I don't have this, maybe I'll get one of these. Canadian reseller. Yeah, I was looking at a Canadian reseller too. I think it was Deployed Depot. What is the temperature? What is the temperature? That's a good idea or question. It's 36 Celsius right now. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So it's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. The fan level is at 29. And I've used 42 watts out of 400 watts. If it doesn't say Pro, it doesn't have 10 gig. Yeah. I think I had a video where I messed something up. I forget. And somebody pointed that out. These building bricks, these are building bridges. I'd like to do a video on this as well. I just don't know where I'd place them. Same with this switch right here, the UniFi switch flex. I don't know too much more what I have to talk about. Speaking of GrandStream, and I think I brought this up last time, I do have a GrandStream phone system. I've had it for a while. Let's see what their solutions are. Products. IP telephony. Oops, IP PBX. So which one do I have? I have the 6200 series. I think it's the 6202. I might try setting that up today because I still pay for SIP US, SIP line or SIP trunk. But I am getting, I think it's this one, the UCM 6510. My uncle pulled it out of a business and they just told him to take it. Asked me if I wanted it, so I'm going to grab it. 48's temperature C on my, and only 2. Well, okay, so where my network gear is, it's in a cold cellar, and I live in Canada. It's pretty cold, so that room is, yeah, it's pretty cold. That's why yours is probably a higher temperature. And I think they do on their site, I think they tell you which temperature, you know, it should be maxed out at. I forget where though. Let's see. Power supply. Max power consumption. Here's the operational temperature, -5 to 40. And it probably depends on switches, right? I just grabbed. Hold on a sec. That's to 40. So that's getting pretty close to. I'm only 4 degrees Celsius off of that. Do you run a surge protector on your outdoor PoE cameras, such as the No, I don't. No. Hi, folks. Waiting, Andre. I think Andre, you commented on a question, or on a video yesterday. I haven't got back to that, but I'm going to. I'm waiting for the doorbell. I think it will arrive middle of February. I hope. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't got it out for you guys yet. We need to talk about the SIP and the VoIP. Yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah, I think I was going to get one of the Crosstalk Solutions does a phone system too. I'm not going to pull it up actually right now, but the free PBX, I might buy a small system and get into that. So that's what a lot of people are using. I can't see my Valorheart. I could see your message. Yeah. Unless you said something else and I missed it. I don't think I do. I'm using the Ring doorbell. Yeah, I could see your messages. Generating up to telephony in the UDM. So the UDM, that's going to be interesting when they release it. I don't know why it's still not released. Apparently they had a VoIP type thing before and then they discontinued it. But let's see. Products. UniFi Talk. I think that's an old one. thought before they had like a listing where it went across and you could see the phone. Unless they change it on their site, which they might have. How's the giveaway? Well, the giveaway, I am still planning on doing these, the UniFi 6 Lite, but they're out of stock. So I gotta wait. I'm gonna grab 2 of them once they get in stock, and then we'll give them away. But I have time. It's just curious. Waiting for the next videos about firewall rules. Yeah, so this is something that I did in my community, or posted it in the community. Let's take a look at your channel. Let's go to community. So apparently a lot of people, whoa, 208 votes. I didn't think it was that high. I haven't looked at that for a while, but so I did a question to the community if they would want to see new updated videos for UniFi. Like pretty much every video I've done a bunch of, you know, begin to end, where we just set up wireless, we set up VLANs, you know, all that type stuff, firewall rules. But in my earlier videos, I was doing them in a beta, that the betas now look completely different. So what I said, I don't want to duplicate videos or like just to gain views and stuff like that, but I think it would be good to do an updated version of the videos specifying, somebody did comment in here, specifying the version number of the UniFi controller I'm using, because I don't think I did that in the other videos, and then showing you how to do the configuration in classic mode and then in the beta, because classic mode hasn't changed that much. So I think we're going to end up redoing a full series. Talk is US only beta right now. Yeah, I've worked with it a little bit with a couple of people in the States. 1tnt.ca is my reseller. Let me take a look at that. I haven't heard of those people before. True North Technology. I'll have to take a look at their site after. I'm on it right now. I run CX at home. I tried FreeBX and could not get it to work. Bought some secondhand. Oh, Cisco. I remember working on those phones. Wow. Now got a phone system where, as long as my voice VLAN. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, voice. The problem with voice, it's really tricky sometimes, and if you don't know what you're doing, the troubleshooting could be a nightmare. I didn't find that out yet, John. I'll take a look. I don't know if anybody in here knows if UNMS works on AWS. How to debug? Yeah, so the problem with UDM, even the logs, like even within the USGs or UDMs, if you're trying to look to see if, you know, an inbound rule was dropped or a connection was dropped because of firewall rules, there really isn't that much of a way to do it. You could look at some of the logs that come in, but it's a mess. Like really, we should be able to see if a connection comes in, if it was dropped, and why. So yeah, 89%. Looks like we're going to do it. Okay. I didn't even realize we had this many comments on here. Oops. Would like a secure setup with new version, though I heard the UDM Pro comes pretty much on full lockdown minus the cloud access. So not really full lockdown. So if you think about Cisco back in the day, or probably still now, how they're set up is inter VLAN routing is blocked. How UniFi is set up, you know, so you set up 4 different VLANs, right? All those VLANs could talk to each other. And then if you look at their switches, let me just check here. So if we look at our switches, right? You look at all these port profiles, they're set to all. That means that every single VLAN could span on that port. If somebody came in trying to take over your network, threw in a Raspberry Pi or threw in one of their switches, they could grab all your VLANs off of that. So what really you should do, and I don't have it in here, but you should go to your switch port profiles and you should disable all the ports that, that you aren't using. I've used them. Let me see. Like the Flex Mini is almost $50 on there. The Flex Mini is not bad. I mean, I just was a little mad that I couldn't do link aggregation with it yesterday. I almost redid my UniFi Lite 16, and then because I was supposed to be working with somebody yesterday doing some aggregate links, it ended up we didn't end up doing it because there was really no benefit to it, so I didn't end up doing the testing. One other thing I'm trying to get my hands on, and I'm trying to talk to the Netgate people, is a better Netgate appliance. So right now, how the heck do you get to their hardware? Right now I have the SG1100, and yeah, I wonder what it is on Amazon.com, if it's the same, because it's almost 300 bucks here. They don't even have it on there. That's weird. These Protectleys are great. I'm running pfSense on that as well. Let's go to Amazon.ca. Netgate SG1100. Yeah, see, it's 300 bucks here. So I'm trying to get the 2100 or above. I would like something a little more horsepower. Realistically, I'd like, you know, any one of these. So we'll see. If I get one of those, then we'll end up doing a build on that. Packet capture. Yeah, you could do packet captures. That's right. But that's, I mean, something like that should be built into your firewall. Oh, you were talking about TNT. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't looked at their site, but I will take a look. I don't want anything that's, you know, overpriced. I know some things, if it's only available in the States, these vendors, they'll bump up the price, and that makes sense. And I probably would end up buying it, but something on the Mini, I would never pay 50 bucks for. Protectly looks good. Protectly is good. And yeah, I think we look at all this stuff every time I do a live stream, but I think I spelt that wrong too. I forget the specs that I have on it, but I do have this one right here, the 6 ports. So you could put OpenSense, you could do pfSense, Untangle, Sophos, Ant-Man by Ansible, XCPNG, Ubuntu, Windows, and Proxmox. So the main reason I want to get another appliance from Netgate as well is to be able to take my Protectly and do videos on either, you know, maybe some OpenSense. People love it apparently. Do some Untangled videos. I believe there's a license fee to that though. Sophos and XCPNG. I think it would be really cool to get into some of those videos. I bought a new Dell for pfSense box and just filled them with NICs. Oh, nice. Let me take a look. Yeah, I haven't thought about building my own pfSense box. Is this one? I don't know if it's showing it here. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, and you could definitely do that if you know the hardware. I'm not huge into hardware, but Core Boot 2, yep. Yeah, this has Core Boot. Yeah, it's really cool. I forget what the price point was on what they sent me over. I think it was about $1,000. Because they pretty much fully loaded it for me. I think I have an i5 in mine. I don't have the i7. But I'll do another video and then we'll take a look at the exact same specs that I have. But yeah, it's great and it's super solid. Like if you were to drop this thing on the floor from a high distance, I doubt it would even break. And they did give me this little battery backup too that I haven't even used with it yet. You want a Protectly now? Go ahead. I would go directly to their site and buy one. Or I think from Amazon you could grab it too. Not too sure what other hardware I'm going to try out, but we know for sure we're going to have more TP-Link stuff. We're going to have more UniFi stuff, obviously. That's the biggest thing on our channel. I was trying to think of a video yesterday, and all of a sudden, for some reason, I looked at the community forums, or at the community and releases, and that's when I saw the UniFi video, or UniFi Protect 1.17 was out. So I decided to jump right on that. I probably missed a few things that, you know, some of the features that were on there, but it was just good to get out there. And I do like how you could zoom in. I'm having a few issues with the alerting. I'm getting a ton of vehicle alerts, so I ended up disabling that. I forget what else I did on it. I think that's pretty much it. Up to 64 GB, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, I forget what I have. And there's an SSD in mine and just a normal spinning disk. I was thinking about getting this redundant power supply as well. I don't know if it's worth the money though. But I think I'm going to wind it down. We've been going just over an hour now, unless you guys have a few more questions. Somebody did mention in, I think it was, what was it, in Discord, to do like an after hours type stream so that people, there's a lot of people who can't make these 1 p.m. streams Eastern time that I do. So I was thinking about maybe doing a stream tomorrow night or afternoon. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I don't know what else I'll have to talk about. Maybe I could play some PC, I forget what that PC simulator game is. PC simulator game. And just talk with you guys. Let's take a look. PC building simulator. So I do have that. I have that game. I haven't really played it before. I think maybe I could do something like that and then we could just, hang out and talk on Saturday nights. So it would primarily be 2 videos a week, unless, something comes up and I end up releasing more. 1 live stream on Friday at the same time. This will never change. I'm just going to keep this for now. And then we'll do the Saturdays after hours. We'll play some PC building game or do something else, do some Raspberry Pi stuff. I don't even know. I'll have to figure it out. But I think tomorrow, maybe around 6 p.m. Eastern time, we'll jump on and then do some stuff. Or command the like button as well. Yeah, that's for sure. So I hope you guys, if I don't see you guys tomorrow for the stream, I will see you next Friday. And watch out for my videos on Monday and most likely Wednesday. And have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.